that God bless our cherished ally, the State of Israel. God bless America.
Bomb Squad!
Somebody butt hurt. I hear somebody butt hurt. Somebody butt hurt. I hear somebody butt hurt.
Feel me? The baddest man on the planet still. You know, they got to cheat me to beat me.
A friend of mine said, you know, you're the most famous man in the world. I said, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, he said, no, who's more famous than you? You are the most famous man in the world. What are you talking about? Who's more famous? I said, Jesus Christ.
Okay, so welcome back to Boricua Science Nation. Once again, the new year, my first show, thanks to God. Like always, I want to salute my people from Puerto Rico, Chicago, and the United States as a whole, the greatest nation in the world. Hoorah! Okay, let's start with this. This video is about what I want for 2021 in boxing. I know that what I want is maybe the same thing you people want. We all have our preference, right? I got my guy right here, Edgar Berlanga, who's growing. This year is going to be a great year for him. He has just won the prospect of the year by the Atlantic. He's just doing great things, and I'm so proud of him. Just like I have been with Deontay Wilder. Not only because he's Puerto Rican, but because he's a knockout puncher, you know, just like Deontay Wilder. They gave me the best present this last year, at the end of the year, when I knew this kid, because if there's a reason I like Deontay Wilder, is because of his power. Now to have a Boricua, a Puerto Rican, with power as well, it's something great, and it is something to feel good when you're a Puerto Rican. You know, there could be many people talking and saying that he hasn't been proven yet. He has fought nobody, but that's the same thing they say about every other fighter. You just gotta wait to see if he loses. If he loses, well, then you can talk. Right now, he's winning. He's winning big. And he's got the best record, the best resume of all these other great fighters and his opponents in the records combined. You know. So let's just give the kid a chance. Let's just believe, okay? I believe that he's gonna be great. I believe that I just can't wait to see him fighting Benavidez, who was talking. I'm gonna talk about him. Canelo Alvarez, if he dares to fight Berlanga, Caleb Plant, David Morrell, Billy Joe Saunders, who's gonna get destroyed by Berlanga. That guy is not a big deal. This British guy is just nothing. Like all the other British fighters. The good ones are the cheaters. That's the only good British fighter. Okay, but you can see Canelo Alvarez. His punching backs are the British fighters. That's his punching back. He cannot do the same thing against Jermell Charlo, Demetrius Andre, who could fight Berlanga as well in the future. And there's many great fights for this kid, and that is one of the things that I'm looking forward for 2021. Edgar Berlanga fighting or just getting a better position or better names, like I say, because it's not about good or bad. It's about better names. You know, he's gonna get some better names this year, and maybe at the end of the year he could get one of his top fighters, or at the beginning of next year, because he's only 23. You know, he's gonna be 24 at the beginning of 2022. And he's gonna be just And I'm going to show you some things today that I want you to see. But I want to start with Deontay Wilder, okay? Because we all know that Tyson Fury is just letting the clock run out. You know, he's just freezing everything. He's got the heavyweight division on hold. He's got a hostage because if he could only fight Deontay Wilder, all of this could just go away. You know, all of this could just go away. They are in court because of Tyson Fury, because the guy who didn't want to fight without fans was Tyson Fury, not Deontay Wilder. Oh, Deontay Wilder was quiet. He wasn't saying anything. He was silent. Who cares? He doesn't have to say anything. He just gotta be there for the day of the fight. Okay? But Tyson Fury was talking. He was saying that he didn't want to fight without fans. That's why the fight didn't happen. And he said that on June. Okay? I got it right here in my phone. I got it right here. Said that on June. Tyson Fury, I don't think I could get more motivated to fight without a crowd. Okay? Tyson Fury thought it was weird when he watched UFC 249 unfold inside an empty arena. Fighting, you know? They were fighting. There it is. God, I'm not kidding. Right here, see, take a look at it. Tyson Fury so we can get it over here. Tyson Fury didn't want to fight without fans. Tyson Fury didn't want to fight without fans. Although Did I say friends? Fans. Come on, Google. You don't understand English, Google? Process computer master. I don't think it could get much. Okay, there it is. Okay, there you have it right here. Okay, Tyson Fury, I don't think I could get motivated to fight without a crowd. Tyson Fury thought it was weird when he watched UFC 249 unfold inside an empty arena. So it was him. It was Tyson Fury who didn't want to fight without fans. Okay? And it was Tyson Fury who didn't want to get the fight done. Okay? So Tyson Fury is the guy who doesn't want to fight. And we need to get that fight. That is one fight that I want to see this year. Tyson Fury against Deontay Wilder. So Deontay Wilder could smash that face, could knock out this guy because he's gonna knock him out. Now Deontay Wilder's gonna knock Tyson Fury out, man, in the ugliest way possible. This guy's gonna retire after Deontay Wilder knocks him out. He's either gonna retire if he gets to run from Deontay Wilder and fights Anthony Joshua and beats Anthony Joshua, he's gonna retire. So just to avoid the Deontay Wilder, and if Deontay Wilder knocks him out, he's gonna retire. We all know what. Third fight. Then Deontay Wilder is gonna go knocked out Anthony Joshua, and that's the end of the story. Deontay Wilder is the undisputed champion, and we will get Deontay Wilder is gonna make history to make. Okay, mark my word. Mark my word. Okay, so that's what's gonna happen. That is one thing that I want to happen in 2021. Okay, so let's watch this. I want to show you something. Dave Benavidez was talking, he was talking. Take a look at this. Take a look.
Aquí estoy listo, como te dije, yo estoy listo para todos, no estoy corriendo de nadie, aquí estoy, yo le gano a todos.
Cuando él pelea, tú ves sus peleas.
Pues sí, a mí me gusta el boxeo también, a mí me gustan los knockouts. So. La única cosa es que la gente que le ponen que enfrenta a él no son buenos, not good at all, so. No está tan difícil para noquear un pendejo. So.
¿Tú conoces al otro muchacho con el que peleó David? ¿Tú no has hecho sparring con él? Porque miré que él estuvo Ulises. Sí,
no, yo conozco el otro que peleó, the guy he fought before.
Mickey Bay.
No, it's not Mickey Bay. Él peleó,
K.O. Bellows.
Yeah, Bellows. Yo lo hice sparring cuando yo tenía como 15 años. Yo lo paré cuando tenía 15 años. Mi hermano lo paró. Mi hermano pelea 147. So, ahí nomás te enseña el tipo de peleadores que está peleando él, pero que se está sirviendo para él, sirve para él.
YouTube TV Boxer.
Let's listen to what he said that Edgar Berlanga is fighting nobodies. Well, this guy that he's talking about, Bellows, was never knocked out in professional. He says that he knocked the guy out in sparring, and his brother knocked the guy out as well in sparring. Many people like to use these terms, like when you talk to them about sparring or you talk to them about amateur, they just go like, it's not the same. That's not the same thing, But when it fits them, then they use it. Okay, they use it because it is not the same. Okay, even Edgar Berlanga was not a knockout guy in the amateurs and in sparring. He's not a knockout guy there. He knocks out guys in professional boxing. Okay, so for him to come and say that, pues yo lo tumbé y mi hermano también lo tumbó, what's the word he used? He used lo paré. Yo lo paré y mi hermano también lo paró y mi hermano era más pequeño y lo paramos los dos. He says that he stops him and his brother stop him as well, And his brother was in a lower weight class, but he didn't stop it in the profession. And maybe David Benavidez could stop that guy. But in the first round, like Edgar Berlanga did, like he has done with all his opponents, and when you compare the records of Edgar Berlanga to the records of these guys against the first 60 fighters he has fought, the Edgar Berlanga's fighters with the records combined are much more than the records that these people have fought. Okay, so I have shown that before, but I want to show you something now. Okay, because you saw the face of this guy. These guys just don't like to be in front of the camera. They don't smile. They're like,
últimas dos peleas.
Serious. Take a look at
Recuerdo que siempre menciona tu nombre, En tu última pelea, tú también mencionaste que te gustaría algún día. ¿Qué piensas de esa rivalidad que va creciendo en este deporte del boxeo?
Pues creo que tú sabes que creo que pues no sé, tú sabes que creo que este boxeo también, es que yo sé que los knockout todos.
Ahí está la
Come on, man. Come on, get happy, man. Just be happy, man. Just show happiness, man. Come on, take a look at this. Take a look at a happy guy. The guy who's gonna be the top money guy in boxing. Take a look at this. Right there, having fun with his family, getting karaoke. Take a look at those arms, man. Take a look at those arms, man. The guy, he's ready to go, man. He's ready to go. He's a happy guy. He's having fun with his family. He just tells himself, you know. He's always on social media. He's always having fun. Take a look at him right here. Take a look at him here. Dressed up like Tony Montana, man. Tony Montana. You know Tony Montana, man. Hey, man, you know Tony Montana. You know Tony Montana, man. There's Edgar Berlanga, man, having fun, you know.
Happy New Year, everybody.
There you go, Edgar. That's gonna be the big money guy, man. That's gonna be the big money guy. Let me show this to all of you. Once again. Let me show you. So, many people talking, many people is saying that, you know. It is just so. Take a look at this. Just take a look. Edgar Berlanga, first 16 fights, 175 wins to 67 losses. Mike Tyson in his first 16 fights. Okay, our first 16 opponents' records: 125 wins against 87 losses. Mike Tyson, who's Edgar Berlanga is getting compared to. He's getting compared to Mike Tyson, okay? Let's keep moving. Okay, who's this? Canelo Alvarez. Amateur record, 24-2 with 12 knockouts. Okay, that's Canelo Alvarez. Amateur record, that's nothing, right? That doesn't mean anything, right? Okay, Edgar Berlanga, 162 and 67 losses. Edgar Berlanga record in the amateur. Almost three times the record of Canelo Alvarez. That is why Canelo Alvarez started younger than the Edgar Berlanga. But to say that Edgar Berlanga has no boxing, it is something so dumb. It is so ridiculous, man. So retarded. A guy who has an amateur record of 162 fights. If you combine the losses that he has, he almost get to 180. To 180. 180 fights. This guy has experience de sobra, like we say in Puerto Rico. Too much experience. This guy is a boxer. You're gonna see him boxing. Don't you worry about it. You're gonna see him boxing. David Benavidez only 15 amateur fights. Oh, he started young. He won the title real young. This is why. Maybe Edgar Berlanga could have done the same thing, but he chose to stay in the amateurs and prepare himself better. And this guy right here, Benavidez, has been stripped from his title 2 times. He's got no, he's got no the amateur. When you talk about amateur, it's something that it's gonna make you grow mentally and physically. It's gonna make you grow. This guy still has a mind of a child, a kid. This guy has not grown. Let's hope he has grown already, because he has been stripped 2 times already. Okay? So what's the big deal if you win a belt and then you lose it because you made mistakes? Okay, you didn't lose it in a fight. You lost your belt because you were doing cocaine. You didn't make the weight. That's just being not being responsible. Okay, not a responsible guy. You know? And this is why. This is why you gotta go through amateurs. This is why. And I'm gonna show you all the great champions. Edgar Berlanga. He's already got from 500,000 to 1 million. Already. He still hasn't had a how do you call it? A main event fight. And he's making more views than the main events when he fights. He's doubling the views that he gets from the main event. Just imagine when this kid gets to a main event, when his fight is the top fight of the night in Madison Square Garden or in Las Vegas. And that's gonna be, people are gonna be there. If this pandemic is controlled this year, by the half of the year, where the Puerto Rican parade is gonna be in New York, and after the Puerto Rican parade, they're going to fight in Madison Square Garden because he's got a fight scheduled for that night. That is going to be, man, just packed. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. This kid is of boxing. Take a look at Mike Tyson. Only 24 fights. 24-3. But you can see all the things that happened with Mike Tyson. All the crazy things that Mike Tyson did. All the crazy things that he did. Okay? This guy just he went to jail. He was in prison. You know, he by the years of Holyfield off. He just the guy was crazy. The guy was crazy. Berlanga once again, you know, okay, and Benavidez. Okay, take a look at Lennox Lewis, 85-9, 75 wins. Lennox Lewis, upon turning professional, registered an amateur record of 85-9. HBO Boxing credited him with a shorter amateur record, 75 wins, 58 by knockouts, and 7 losses. Of all losses on the record, barely Avazian of the Soviet Union was the only opponent to stop Lewis in amateur in October 1986. There you go. Evander Holyfield, For me, Evander Holyfield was the greatest heavyweight by that era. The best heavyweight. He beat Mike Tyson twice, and Mike Tyson was still on his prime. He wasn't the same Mike Tyson when Mike Tyson started, but he was still on his prime. And Holyfield beat him twice. So this was the best heavyweight. He fought Riddick Bowe three times. He fought Lennox Lewis 2 times. 2 close fights, real close fights. Riddick Bowe, he beat Riddick Bowe once, and I think Riddick Bowe beat him twice. But those guys were younger, they were bigger. You cannot ask too much for him. But this was a real gentleman, Evander Holyfield. Take a look at his amateur record, just like Lennox Lewis as well. Just like the Lennox Lewis. Okay? Those guys were and are still just okay? Take a look at Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali. There have been various amateur records accredited to Cassius Clay. They're not sure. There's one of 105, 118 and 5, 127 and 5, 134 and 7, 137 and 7, 90, and among the acclaims, the partial record below goes 8. Okay, so any of these records in an amateur record are great records. Any of this record. So he was a great amateur. Okay, a great amateur. The greatest heavyweight boxer ever. Maybe the greatest boxer ever. The greatest boxer ever. Who's this? Okay. Ray Jones. Ray Jones Jr. 121 and 13. Okay? Another gentleman in the ring. Never had any problems with the law. Never had problems with his belts. With in boxing. You can see that these guys came up and they did their job, and they were great boxers. Great boxers. Okay, 84. Who's this? Floyd Mayweather. 84 and 8. Okay, Floyd Mayweather. Okay, he went to jail or to prison almost at the end of his career. He didn't have a great background in the eyes of his family, because his uncles had been in prison, his father had been in prison. So you cannot ask too much of a guy who just went through all those things with his family. Okay, but to take a look at his record in boxing, he never had any problem. Never. He never lost a fight. Okay, so that's a great amateur record. Okay, so there it is. There it is. Edgar Berlanga picks, ESPN picks for 2020 Ringside Award. Who gets your vote for prospect of the year? He destroyed all of this other guy. He destroyed them. And the Atlantic just named him today, Edgar Berlanga, the Atlantic's 2020 prospect of the year. Okay, Edgar Berlanga, electrifying run of 16 first-round knockouts in 16 fights, has gained him a personal audience with Felix Trinidad, won street cred from rapper Lil Wayne, and has drawn comparisons to Mike Tyson by extending the streak with 3 more rapid knockouts in less than 5 months stretch. It also won the 23-year-old Berlanga recognition as the Athletics Prospect of the Year. A super middleweight from Brooklyn, Berlanga responds bluntly when asked what he's learned about the art of the knockouts, and he said that it sells. He said it sells. It really does. Okay, there you have it. There you have it. Okay, so all my others dream fights for 2021 are Errol Spence against Terence Crawford. I want to see Canelo Alvarez fighting better off position. I want to see Canelo Alvarez fighting Caleb Plant. Canelo Alvarez fighting David Benavidez. These guys are just ready to fight, you know. They're just ready to fight. They just gotta make these fights happen. Okay? I wanna see Teofimo Lopez against Devin Haney, or against Gervonta Davis, or against Ryan Garcia. Okay, those are my dream fights for this year, and I hope they happen. Okay, that's all. That's all I want. I want Edgar Berlanga. I don't know if by the end of the year he could fight. You know what? David Morel scares me more than even David Benavidez. So I would rather watch Edgar Berlanga fight Caleb Plant, Canelo Alvarez, Billy Joe Saunders or David Benavidez before he fights David Morel. David Morel, I think, is gonna be a tough bone to crack. That's gonna be a tough bone to crack. And that guy is gonna be right there with Berlanga. Berlanga, I'm telling you, man. This video, I have been talking a lot about him because I'm real excited about it, because he's Puerto Rican like me and he's a puncher. And not only a puncher, but a big guy. You know, a big guy. Because we have never had a big boxer like this one. You know, all the boxers from Puerto Rico have been small boxers. You know, and we had John Ruiz, who became heavyweight champion, but that guy wasn't even. He was good. He won the heavyweight champion. He beat Evander Holyfield when Evander Holyfield was just at the end of his career, you know. But Edgar Berlanga is the real. He will not stop at the 168 pounds. He may get to crucial. I don't think he can get to the heavyweights, but the crucial weights, I can see him fighting. And he keeps knocking out everybody, and if he beats all these guys, then I'm talking to you about because there could be rivalry there, you know. If he beats David Benavidez, there could be a rematch. If one of them gets a title, you know. So that's my dream, man. That's my dream, to see this fight. This 168 pounds. It's the most exciting for me right now, just because of Tyson Fury. He's the cause for the heavyweight division. They have me so excited, man. He's the cause that we as fans have to be going through this, man. I'm sorry. Tyson Fury is a fraud, man. He's a fraud, just like his trainer Sugar Hill, and just like his promoter. But sadly, the same promoter of Edgar Berlanga. But I hope Edgar Berlanga had you gotta have your eyes wide open, Edgar, wide open, man, because we are living in a time, and boxing is not a game. Boxing is not, just like Deontay Wilder says. Boxing is not a game, and we just saw what happened to Deontay Wilder. So the same thing could happen to you. You gotta be with you. You gotta have your eyes wide open. Okay, keep your eyes open all the time, and don't trust anybody. Anybody, Edgar. Anybody. Be prepared. Just check on your opponents, or all the things that your opponents do. Don't trust any one of them. You just be ready, because boxing is the most corrupt sport. The most corrupt sport. And you're great. Don't let nobody cheat you or take away what you got by cheating. just like what happened with the anti-war. Don't let the same thing happen to you. Okay, so that's all I have. Thanks a lot. I want to tell you all to subscribe to my channel. Well, you all know, Boricua Zionist Nation. There you have it. Boricua Zionist Nation. Subscribe to my channel. And follow me on Twitter. Okay, family? So I'm gonna tell you, last time, and you have a great year. This year bring great things to you and your family, and for my subscribers as well, and then the ones that will be subscribing in the future, and for everybody in the world. May you have a great 2021. May this year be great. May God bring great things to you and all of your family. Okay? Thanks a lot for supporting me. Like I said before, subscribe to my channel, Boricua Zionist Nation. My name's Daniel Peña. Follow me on Twitter. Share, comment, and like. Thanks a lot, my people. God bless Israel. God bless the United States of America. And God bless you all, okay? I see you in my next video.